One of the best mid-rangers ever from Samsung is the Galaxy A8 2018. Like the name suggests, this device came in 2018 as a cheaper alternative for the Galaxy S8. I remember when I first got it, I was stunned by the quality of it, even though it wasn't a flagship. I posted 2 videos of this device, and they are some of the most popular videos of this channel. This just shows me that this device is still popular. In this video, I'm going to tell you if the Galaxy A8 is still worth in 2022. Today, Samsung uses plastic not only on its mid-rangers, but even in some of the flagships. In 2018, however, they used glass even for mid-range phones. This is the case on the A8, because this device is made of glass and aluminum, therefore it still feels very premium. Almost 4 years later, this device is still holding very well. I only have some small scratches. On the front it looks a little bit outdated because the bezels are bigger, but considering the time this device was released, this isn't a big deal. The Galaxy A8 is also IP68 water and dust resistant. The Samsung Galaxy A8 has a 5.6-inch Full HD Super AMOLED display. For 2022 standards, the display of the A8 is compact, so it is perfect for people who like small phones. That aside, the display of the A8 is still great. It is very sharp and it has vibrant colors, but it doesn't get that bright. It has only a 60Hz panel, but this is to be expected since only in 2021 Samsung started to add 120Hz panels on its mid-rangers. I am sure, however, that people that own this device don't really care about 120Hz. The A8 came with Android 7 out of the box, and the software experience wasn't that good. It became a lot better with One UI, but sadly Android 9 is the last version of this phone, so if you use this phone in 2022 you won't get any updates. The chip inside this device is the mid-range Exynos 7885, and honestly it does show its age. It is still good for scrolling through social media, but when doing heavy tasks or when playing games it gets very hot and it lags a lot. It has 4GB of RAM, and it doesn't keep a lot of apps open in the background. The base storage is 32GB, but it does support expandable storage. On the back, the A8 has a single 16-megapixel camera. In daylight, image quality is just okay. Pictures taken with it are sharp, with vivid colors, but the dynamic range is weak. It doesn't have a night mode, so the results in low light aren't that good. In places with plenty of light, it kind of takes somewhat usable pictures, but when there is less light, it just fails. Video recording is also on the weak side. It can only shoot videos at 1080p at 30 frames per second, and it doesn't support any kind of stabilization. On the front it has dual cameras, a main 16-megapixel lens and an 8-megapixel lens that is only slightly wider. Pictures taken with the main camera are sharp and have good colors. The second camera, however, is just a waste of space, since it is not ultra-wide and the pictures it takes are very soft. When it comes to low light, both cameras fail to impress. Pictures lack detail and they have a lot of noise. I would like to show you some samples I took with the A8 2018. The Galaxy A8 has only a mono speaker. The position of the speaker is interesting since it is located on the side near the power button. Sound quality from this speaker is acceptable for an old mid-range device. The A8 has a headphone jack, which is a nice bonus. The A8 2018 has only a 3000 mAh battery capacity. The battery of this device isn't good in 2022. If you are a light user, you can maybe stretch it through a day with a single charge. If you use it, however, just a little bit more, it will drain the battery very quick. I used it as a backup device, and it barely got me through a day only a couple of times. It does support 15 watts of charging, which is very normal for an old device. It misses wireless charging, but this isn't a big deal since Samsung offers this feature only for its flagships. The Samsung Galaxy A8 has a fingerprint scanner on the back. This scanner is very reliable, even though it isn't as fast. It does also support face unlock, and even though it scans my face in 2D, I feel very confident using it. If you don't want to use these features, however, you have always an option for a PIN or a password. So is the A8 still worth in 2022? Well, it depends. The A8 2018 is a good compact device with a premium build quality and a good display. If those are your priorities, then this device is still worth it. If you play games or you like to take a lot of pictures, then this device isn't for you, since the processor is outdated, the cameras aren't reliable, and the battery life is on the weak side. This phone is only good for using it as a secondary device, or maybe for your grandparents since it is a cheap phone. If you are a owner of this device, I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.